Going on, guys? Give me just a second. We're gonna go on here. I'm just trying to get myself a first poll yet. Hey. There we go. Let's give you something to do. Okay. I haven't looked if we got any rain yet. I know it was probably raining. Got something earlier in the afternoon, but haven't really seen anything too much yet. Morning, everybody. Don't mind that the grass is like looking weird. I had to skip ahead forward time and it like grew partially, but yeah. Ask you, would you wanna be my baby tonight? Yep, we are just working on some hay work. Getting the old hay buying action in. I did, however, get a new bale trailer. I sold off the Pride of the Prairie because I'd have to look into that one, and I kind of don't want to do that. So I got a Hay King trailer. They only hold 6 bales, though. 4th was fine, didn't shoot any fireworks. I didn't buy any this year. Saved my money. We do not do song requests unless you guys use the jukebox system, aka the super chat, by putting the name of the song and the person who sings it, or if you're one of my members and moderators. So if you guys are requesting songs, you have to be one of those 2 criterias, otherwise your requests will be ignored. With John Michael Montgomery bringing us out of the gate, that was Be My Baby Tonight. Remember, guys, 3800 the Buck is a public playlist that you can find on Spotify. I did watch a few of them, but last night I just kind of... The wife and I just sat down. We were actually watching there's a musical of it, there's a TV show of it, and then there's a movie of it. So we're watching like the TV series. Thought I might want to spend some time with her this weekend. Twisted Sister. Oh yeah, we're not gonna take it. Morning was kind of slow to get started. I didn't sleep too well last night. No, you cannot have my GS45. Absolutely not. No. That'll never happen. We'll fight the wars and be just. Don't look for destiny, cause... Yes, I have played Alma. I played Alma actually as a series back in 22. It was Bucked Up Customs, but that was back before I did the logo Bucked Up Customs. So it was spelled by last name ED Up Customs, not apostrophe D. So yes, I have played on that. Batman, thank you for the $5. I'm doing pretty good. You guys remember, no, you never do ever have to gift. That is obviously something that YouTube gives you the ability to, but any and all super chats are obviously very, very much appreciated. So Batman, thank you for that. Make sure you drop a like on that. Well, I like to keep a good amount of songs in here. We're over what? 831 songs, 51 hours of playtime. It is crazy. Song of the South. All right, Harris. That's a good song. I like Alabama. And remember our members. Yeah, remember our members. You only get 2 every half hour, just so you are aware. Apparently typing in songs and driving is hard. There we go. Video. Brad dropping in early this morning with the 10 gifted Buck'd Up memberships. Thank you, Brad. Guys, if you are gifted a membership throughout any course of our streams, make sure you thank that person that gave you that, because they do not have to do that. Brad bringing us 10 brand new members to the Round Man Buck Club. Guys, if you did receive one, make sure you enjoy your time while you are here. Let's go! Thank you, Brad. Long time no see, buddy. Haven't seen you in a bit. $80 hours? Nice. I'm working to that. I'll catch up. My wife's... I upgraded my Spotify plan so she can have her own plan. And she ended up starting to make her own playlist. And I think she's at like 600 something now, so she's even catching me. MRG mapping. Google.com. I think it's a Patreon map, so you probably have to pay for it, but it's an in development. MRG does a very, very, very good job. It's a 4X. Nah. See, the problem is that if you put time and effort into that, then you take away from the possibilities of what you're already building. So I can't go to Twitch because that would take away from the productivity of trying to build and establish on YouTube. I already technically am, but it's a very, very, very fine line, and you don't want to mess with that. Nice, nice, Wolf. So memberships are you receive them one of two ways. One, you are gifted it randomly through the system, like Brad there, gifting 10 memberships. You get it randomly selected. So if you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. Or you financially invest in it yourself. It is a financial contribution to the channel. Cheapest tier is $1, and that is $1 a month. I don't know when I'm going back to grants. Yeah, I don't make tractor mods. I might edit stuff, but I don't make tractor mods. I hardly even make mods anymore. We're not gonna ask about that. Sweet potato pie and a shut my mouth. Brad, are you dropping Minnesota? What are you doing that for? We got 175 of you guys in here this morning on 4th of July weekend. I expect this to be a little bit slower of a time. No holiday weekends for us Americans. Probably still people still waking up. I can get that one in there, Batman. Thank you for that another $5. I appreciate that. I like Bailey Zimmerman. I think Holy Smokes is probably my favorite out of his lineup. We're gonna save us all. Oh, coming in cold. All right. Roll call? Oh no. Oh no. All right. Well, you heard Brad. Everybody, let's get the roll call going. So with 180 of you guys in here, only 55 likes. Remember, 250 likes get us Red Solo Cup by Toby Keith, the one and only. Where are we all coming from? So I am Buck. I'm from the state of Nebraska on the eastern side of the state where all the people are. Tokyo. Oh, that's right. I forgot you were from over in Tokyo. You getting a Moza? Nice. Which one? Because I got R9 with the truck sim wheel. Wisconsin. Yeah. Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Indiana, UK. Very nice. Got some people across the waters. Alabama. Canada, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Kansas, North Dakota, Louisiana, Nevada, Denmark. Nice. Got a couple more across the waters. Georgia, Australia. Yes. I wish I look at my analytics from time to time just to see how much of the Australian market I can capture. I don't know why. I just love Australia. I really, really want to import an Australian ute and be able to drive one of those things, but I gotta wait a couple years. Get a true Holden Commodore. That's what I want. Life's doing good, at least I think. She was up and moving this morning, so I think that means she's okay. Google.com. There she is. Oh, she's smiling and waving at me. She's doing good. She waved to everybody. That was Alabama's Song of the South. Continuing next on 3800 The Buck, we got Bailey Zimmerman's Coming in Cold. I hope this is the one that you were requesting, Batman, because that's the only one that came up for Bailey. We'll turn it up just a little bit. Lafayette, Indiana. Nice. Maybe at some point, but for the meantime, I keep her off camera because that's my personal life, and you don't need to know absolutely everything about me. She also does not have any sort of social media presence, so you couldn't find her if you wanted to. The only picture you guys have probably ever seen of her is if you looked at the picture that I gave for my wedding. That's about it. She always leaves a hurting on me. I used to use I used to use Moses shifter, yes, but I have always wanted the Thrustmaster TH, the one that has the gated shifter on it. And I bought that on eBay for like $109. So I used to use it, yes. It's a pretty good shifter, really crisp shifts. But I've been using the Thrustmaster for the last probably 2-3 months. Yes, I am married. You missed out on that, man. I've been married since May 2nd. And speaking of, hey honey, happy 2-month anniversary as of 3 days ago. They have a tractor, John Deere 5020, 5020. You know, this little guy. The 8000 series, you can get that. That's a public tractor mod, but the version that I use where it has the smaller front wheels, I did that. The tractor is literally no different other than the front wheels and maybe the sound, because I was trying to get something that worked, but someone did a convert of it. It's completely open in public. Red Solo Cup. Hey, you guys got to get us to 250 likes to do a Red Solo Cup. If everybody hit it, we'd be within 20, all right? If everybody hit the like button right now, 237 people, we would be 13 away from Red Solo Cup. Just saying. We could have the first time Red Solo Cup's been played in the first half hour in a while. That's up to you guys, though. I can tell the food I ate, though, is starting to kick in because I'm feeling a bit more energetic. No, we're not switching the hat. Not until the half that. Evan, welcome to the Mr. Holy crud. He's going in big on that. Can we get a round of applause there? Evan joining in with the Mr. Boomnostic OG fans. The top of the food chain for the Rental Man Buck Club. Thank you, bud. I really appreciate you helping support the channel. Morning, Jason. Favorite map or multiplayer? If you're talking about mod, right, just google.com, go to King Mods, Formal Mods, itch.io. I mean, look up like literally top 25 Farm Sim 25 mods, itch.io, and you'll see a bunch of really great creators. Panama. There you go, Harrison. I know that would be your second one, so you have to wait for the next half hour. But what a way to send it off. It must be the morning of Alabama, because I think that's the second or third song they've been on today. Second or third. I feel like I just saw Shinedown was on my thing. The Thunder Rolls. All right, International. Well, we can't do the exact Garth Brooks one, but we can do the tribute. So definitely, let's get that one going. Thank you for that. $2, bud. I appreciate that. Don't mind that my lines aren't straight. This thing is not on GPS. Made in America. There you go, food review. It's 4th of July weekend. What a great song request. Guys, once again, thank you for any and all super chats you guys do end up passing through. And if I do miss like a member song request, I do apologize. Sometimes it's a little harder to see them because even though you have the green tag, the chat can go by a little quicker. But Made in America is now in the queue. Nice. Pretty good, pretty good. Day's not too bad. I kind of want to get out and do something other than, you know, sit on the computer. But we'll get to that once we get there. Cal over there is sending in 5 brand new memberships, meaning we are up to 15 brand new members today. I just want to scoot this down so I can keep track. Which actually, no. That means we are at 16 brand new members. Look at that. Guys, make sure you give Evan, make sure you give Cal a thank you on that. Evan's the one that makes us 16 new members. Oh, I'm boring. Hey, you're the one that clicked on the stream, so thanks for supporting even though you don't like me. IP's back. Hey, what's going on, IP? No, I have not harvested peas. I had parsnips. What happened to Buck's Gym? It kind of just took a back seat. The problem is that the time investment that it takes to do all of those videos, it'd take almost 45 minutes round trip to make the Buck's Gym shorts for a minute. And then like a third of the people that I would hope that would watch it did. No. I'd only get like a third of the people watching it. International. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. You guys are starting to figure out how the system works now. But let's just see. Make sure David! I saw someone up there putting in a bunch of emojis. I wanted to see who it was. David, welcome in, man. Well, we're not driving any IH. We'd have to go over to our blower tractor to get that, because we got a, what is it, a A? I think it's an A. Super A. No, it's the little side one. It's the 130's little brother. There we go. Someone said that, hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. I still have not updated the cup. Why have I not updated the cup yet? This is stupid. It is a banger. It is. It goes pretty good. Being a member dude. So, Harris gifting a membership himself to break down the way my membership tiers work. There are 3 tiers. There is the Gentleman Buck Club. Attaboy Brad with $20 more. God bless the USA. Absolutely. Now, so I can elaborate on this. The membership tiers, there are 3 of them. And the way it works is all 3 of them have the exact same, they all have the exact same perks. All right. So those, I believe there is the Mr. It is Gentleman Buck Club. Then there's the mid tier. I still cannot remember what they call the bottom one. I can't remember what all 3 of them are named, but the OG one's the top tier. And basically everybody gets the same perks. It's a matter of how much you're willing to support the channel. Stream weekends, I do not monetize this. You get hit with no ads, we listen to really great music, and we all get to have a lot of fun. So therefore, it is really the matter of you get priority tried to response. I'll say your name, I'll take your song requests. It's pretty much, I will prioritize you guys because you are giving or someone gave a financial contribution to the channel. It's a way to help keep the system where we can have organization. If that makes sense. Loser. You know, every single time you comment that you are not liking this, you are just exposing the channel more to other viewers to come and watch. So you can hate all you want, but you're only helping me more. So good job. Thank you for doing your job. Yes, absolutely. Happy 4th. Yes, happy 4th of July, guys. We're 18 minutes in. We got a little under 12 minutes before we get to our next half hour where I will swap the hat. We're going to try and keep using the bucked up hats that I had come in from Farm Focus because if you guys want to check out, obviously, the merch store, you guys can look at that with Common Folk for 20% off. The hats are like, I think, $30, but every single hat is embroidered, so they are custom made in Nebraska. They ship to you, and to note, with that code, you get it down to probably like 25 or 20 bucks. I actually do not hunt at all. Well, for joke's on you, I never had an ex. I found the love of my life on the first try, and I intend to keep her. Because she is beautiful, and I love her. Hey, that's all right. Welcome back in. So the whole setup I got probably runs in the ballpark of somewhere around 2,000. If we're talking like the wheel, the seat, the hardware, but if we're including the computer and all that stuff, we're talking a couple thousand. But it's also been collected, made, and built over 5 years. And technically even longer than that, because I've been doing this longer than the channel's been alive. Adco Massey Ferguson. So I do not have any of those on this series, but I do actually have a Massey Combine and a Massey tractor on my Walters farm. I do not hunt. No. Hey, I appreciate that. I know. I was trying to catch all of it in one go, and it just happened to slip by. Grant is not here. Yes, the new farming series will hopefully be coming out soon. I know I keep saying soon, but we're just kind of trying to orchestrate how we want to put it together. I will be running a row crop farm and the Prairie State Heritage Tractor dealership. I have answered the question multiple times. I do not hunt. Please listen to the answer. I do answer some of those questions. Actually, I think Do I Hunt is probably up there in the top 10. But, what's the map? Where do you find mods? Where are you from? What time is it? Are you married? Where do you find the music? can I request a song? Can I ask you a question? Honestly, that's about all the ones I can really rattle off the top of my head. Oh, favorite tractor and favorite truck or car. There you go. Those are probably the 10. We are almost at 200 likes. So guys, if you guys want to remember, if you want to listen to Red Solo Cup to break out the Red Solo bucket, you got to get yourself up to 250 likes. We're almost there. We're about 70 away. I was trying to do quick math. I should be able to know that off the top of my head, but it does not work that way. Favorite combine, S680 from John Deere. I like the older ones, yes, but I wasn't around combines as much, so I don't really have a favorite. Pound that like button? Yeah, Harrison, you know how to do it. Favorite thing about my wife? How simplistically beautiful she is in every way. Cal, thank you for that $2 super chat. Symphony of Destruction. Now that sounds to me like we're gonna get some metal in here.
City's looking like a ghost town on a moonless summer night.
Symphony of Destruction. I feel like I've heard that song before. I don't really have a least favorite of any of the stuff. They all have their problems, they all have their things, but I'm also not in the field enough to really fully know and understand which tractors are the worst. Like, I can't tell you which ones are the worst to work on, or just being honest. It should be coming. I put it in the thing. Let me make sure. Sometimes it doesn't for some odd reason. Yes, it should be after this. We just had a lot of people put in songs. You got burned? Hey, I told you not to be playing with those scooter sticks, okay? What tractor are we running? 4250 to my knowledge. Yes, 4250. Old Sound Guard. We're still technically working on mapping out the field because this field is an actual grass field, but it never had the GPS layout of a field on it, so we have to cut it once to then to get the GPS. Are you happy farming? Top 5. So number 1, John Deere 5020. Number 2, Alice Chalmers D21. Number 3, International 130 with the Woods Belly mower. Number 4 is the Ford 3600 utility tractor, and number 5 is the Oliver 1755. Nebraska theories, yes, still waiting on a good Nebraska map. No, the only reason we'll ever go back to 19 is because of a throwback. Hayden, thank you for the Uncle Buck supporter. Appreciate that. Thank you for joining in. Hope you enjoy your time while you are here. Going pretty good, Red Dog. Pretty good, pretty good. Help him? Nice. I'm trying to help out around here. Guys, if you guys requested a song via the thing, you have to remember, we're playing through the song. So if they are in there, I just checked, they are in the queue. We just have to keep playing it until it plays through. Got it? You haven't been forgotten. It just hasn't gotten to them yet. Love mowing? Nice. You still play 22? Nice. I mean, if it was something where we could make content on it consistently and people would still tune in like they do for 25, it'd be different. But it's like trying to sell an outdated model. If a dealership was just trying to sell a 2009 Ford Edge as brand new every day, no one would buy it because they're going to go and try and buy a 2025. That makes sense. Now, if they were selling 1969 Ford Mustangs at the dealership every day, I'm pretty sure people would be lining the doors. Except they probably want to charge, like, $135,000 for them. All right, 216 likes on the count. That was a Garth Brooks tribute of Thunder Rolls. Coming up next should be the Toby Keith hit of Made in America. Remember, Red Solo Cup for Toby Keith comes up at 250 likes. So, Toby, please take it away. Remember, 3800 The Buck can be found on Spotify via google.com or the links in the description. Not necessarily. They kind of fit the era, but I think the weirdest one I saw was someone took like a 4020s, or I think it's like a 4520, and they put a sound guard cab on it, and it looked funky. Again, that song is in the queue. It has to just get to it. It should be after this one or the one after that. Unless we hit Red Solo Cup's goal, then that trumps every single song in front of it, because that is everybody's effort to get that song to be played. Then invest 22 months. Hey, I appreciate that, Swanee. It's in the queue, bud. Just please be patient. IRL videos, they are a big time commitment. I want to do that, but if I'm going to try and work on projects, that's going to be dedicated to a different area. So I will let you guys know more on that once that is starting to go into production. But real life videos are really only reserved for special occasions right now. Morning, morning, morning. You doing tillage? Nice. Probably 25, 22 was great, 19 was also great. Every one of them has their pluses and minuses. I'm a Ford guy. Yeah, I believe so. Yes, he was, Evan. Yes, he was. Happy Ford. In the back it says USA, won by nothing that he can't fix. So raise of hands, thumbs up or thumbs down. Thumbs up if you have Farm Sim 25, thumbs down if you don't have it and you play an older one. Lanny, been a member now for a year. That is awesome. Thank you to our dedicated audience that keeps showing in and week out. Yes, the map is public, but it is by MRG Mapping and is, I think, a Patreon map right now. We got Jerry. About 50-50 right now. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Now we're starting to get more people that have it. Look at all them thumbs up and down. We got quite a few that actually have it. I understand, Brandon, but your song is coming up. You have to just be patient. The song is coming up in the queue. I put your song in. It has to play through. I think at least 2 or 3 more songs. And I know we just hit 250 likes. But I think what we're going to do is, I'm pretty sure that song is probably next. So we're going to let that one play first, so we can make sure that it was here. And then we're going to play Red Solo Cup. So let me get Red Solo Cup ready to go. All right, so there was Toby. I don't remember exactly what song's coming up next. There it is. Well, Throwback Thursdays might have to make an appearance at some point, but for right now, they are not in the schedule. 4th was actually pretty slow in reality. Didn't do a whole lot. Just kind of rested. I was working most of the morning. Will! Welcome back in, man. It has been a hot minute. I would say so, yes. The mods are starting to come out now. The problem with new games is that because the console does not have access to the third-party network where you can make the custom mods, you have to wait a while before the mods start to roll in. But guys, we hit that 250 like goal at 262, so we will get Red Solo Cup coming up next. We're hitting that like goal. Thank you all so much. Remember, 500 likes will get us to YMCA Village People, and you know exactly what that song will entail. There's no video today. We did the 4th of July special yesterday, and that was the video that took the place of Saturdays. I thought about putting that video out today, but I'm like, it's more fitting to get it out on the 4th. Probably not anytime soon. ATS does not do good for the channel, so I can't do a business that's not gonna help grow the business. Yes, it would be nice for like the 12 people that might watch the stream, but that's not good business, if that makes sense. I actually already have a 164th. See? I was using that for tractor time a week or two ago. Yeah. My 5020. I think it's that one right there. The one green one in the middle of the orange and red. What's going on, Elk Force? Chugga-lugga-lugga 5 hot. Hola. On the International Harvester. Yes. If I had to go and pick an animal, I was born and raised on a cat that we like bottle fed, and I was apparently like his favorite. So I became a cat person. I love dogs, but if I had to go to an animal shelter pick an animal, I'd probably pick a cat. That's just me. She's just chilling. Oh yeah, that's 31. We're 31 minutes in. Thank you. No. I'm gonna switch it up. I don't know where my letter hat is. Actually, I'm gonna put on my Nebraska hat. I want to wear Nebraska. Oh, this bill's a little dirty. This is my Zematic hat. It's my sprayer. I got a Zematic sprayer going down the side of it. It's an irrigation pivot. I could possibly ask that, Red Dog. I do not know if the Farm Focus offers a flex fit, but I'm sure they would. Oh, you know it. Oh, I have plenty of John Deere hats. I'm a God-fearing, hard-working combine driver, hogging up the road on my flower. My wife found it. It's just a bucked up hat. Nice, Swanee, nice. We're gonna, oh no, wait a minute. Okay, we gotta add God Bless the USA back in because we were supposed to do Red Solo Cup. Hold on. I screwed that up. I thought I was prepared. I wasn't. We had a lot of songs in the queue that I think about it. All right, everybody get your cups out here. Nope, I screwed this up. I'm gonna have to add Symphony of Destruction too because I screwed this all up. I have really screwed this up. Give me just a second, guys. We'll be back in on just a little bit. Yeah. This is what happens when you let me do things. Yeah. Okay, I think we got it fixed now. So we're not going to go to Alabama. Get your cups in the chat, because here we go. Woo! So for the hats, they're technically around 30, I think. But if you use that code CommonFolk for 20% off, you can get it down to almost 25 or I think 23 after shipping. They're really, really nice. They're all embroidered. Get your cups in the chat. Here we go. A Red Solo Cup is cheap and disposable. 14 years they are decomposable. There's nothing wrong with them. They just weren't supposed to be the song that was playing. Freddie Mac, kiss my ass. Woo! Red Solo Cup. I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. I love you, Red Solo Cup. Hey, that's the best way to do it. Someone said least favorite tractor. Again, I don't have really a least favorite tractor because I don't know enough about them to know which one sucks, which one's this. I mean, I can just tell you any Case IH, but that's a very biased statement. Hey, Phil, let's have a party. Look at all them cups. Whoa, I gotta stay straight. But I have to admit, the ladies get smitten. Admiring how sharply my first name is written on you with a Sharpie. When I get to hitting on them, they only get lucky. 50-20, of course. I just have to find one that's not going to cost me an arm and a leg and it's halfway across the country. 116 New Holland Haybine. It's technically been converted, but I had to fix it because it was not converted very properly, if I could say that. Feel like staring pineapples? Yep. And I've seen you in blue, and I've seen you in yellow, but only you red will do for this fellow, cause you are the abbot to my Costello, and you are recruit to my loom. Bronzewood, Georgia, I believe so, but that was a map that Nate found. I prefer 116th, but 164th is a lot more manageable. 132nd, even their like super detailed ones, I just feel they kind of lack because there's not enough room to make it the detailed model that people want, but it's not small enough that you can't like practically keep it. I'm sure there are really good 116th models, but again, you're only working with so much. I'm doing pretty good. Favorite hat? I still gotta say, it's probably my blackout hat. I love this hat. It's a black Richardson. Again, probably nothing with APS. No ATS. Red Solo Cup. Red Solo. I have the 715 quad track, but I do not have an AF11. Buy the 5020. There is one down at the dealership right now. It does not have the Wheatland special on it, but it does at least have a canopy. I was Nebraska. My Nebraska series map was probably one of my favorites. That was Green Valley. Never met? Oh, you have met. Nice. If you guys are not a member, moderator, or requesting it through the jukebox system, I will not be taking any song requests. We have to keep a system in check, otherwise it'd just be crazy, and we can't do that. Livebox, thank you for that $14 Canadian. Get them up. We can try and get some Nickelback in here, Lightbox. Thank you, bud. I do appreciate that. I saw another question up there just a little bit, but Lightboxes came through, and I want to make sure I gave him a thank you on that. What is it? What was it? Nickelback. Nickelback. I'm gonna have to scroll back up. I can't do that. I did do fireworks like a few years ago, but I just haven't done them yet. Get them up. Oh, that's the album that's in. All right. Am I gonna get the new DLC? I don't remember which the new DLC is. I already have the Plains one. And defend her still today. I don't know what my favorite food would be. I mean, I like to make tater tot casserole, but that's really about all I know. Where is the... Okay, so the jukebox is how I do that. It's through the super chat system. You put whatever amount that you can type in the name and the person who sings the song, and then I will add that song to the queue. Because if everybody was able to request a song, as nice as that would be, I'd just be sitting here adding songs the entire time, and I can't be doing that. So I have to put some sort of a system in check, and that's the way we do it. So if you're a member, one of the green tags, you get 2 songs every half hour, and if you're not, then you have to put it through the super chat, basically. Because I don't monetize the streams. You guys, that's why you never get ads on my stream. We listen to good music. I know that. Of course, Nebraska. Brad sending out another 10 memberships. Brad going crazy today, bringing us up with... Paul now joining in as part of the Uncle Buck supporter. So that's 11 new members. Hey guys, if you just received one, you got to make sure you thank Brad. And then, of course, Paul, thank you for joining in as well. Enjoy your guys' time while you are here. But that brings our total up now to 28 brand new members today. But guys, again, remember, if you are not a member or using the jukebox system, aka giving the super chat with the name of the person who sings the song and the name of it, then I will not be taking your song requests. They will be ignored. I appreciate that. I do not know when the Wisconsin map is coming. Smoked meat. I love me a good pork rib. I don't really know. I mean, I think probably pork ribs. Those are really good. Eastern side, where the actual people are. I mean, I like the Husker Doos, Husker Dones, Cherry Bombs, Nipsidazers, with or without the scooter stick, and also the Whistling Kitty Chasers. There's a specific box of artillery shells that I will buy. So if you guys ever see the Black Cat box where it's 24 shells, I think it's 24 shells, white center, yellow center, black outsides, and it's 6-inch shells. It's like $134. It's a great buy for what you're getting. I'm not disclosing that. So this is New Holland. If you know, if it wasn't super dirty, you'd be able to tell by the logos. But this is a New Holland Haybine. At some point, yes, we will be doing more IRL videos, but right now that is not able to fit into the schedule. 300. Oh, I see 299. We're one shot. There it is. There's 300. So guys, remember, 200 more likes and we will get YMCA by the Village People. We are 41 minutes into our hour-and-a-half live stream. If you're curious as to when we do live streams, I try to do them every Saturday morning around 10 a.m. Central Time. Then we go for about an hour and a half. Sometimes I could have to shorten it up and go an hour. And if I'm feeling really, really happy, sometimes we can go for 2 hours. But for the most time, we usually only go about an hour and a half. So a membership is usually, the cheapest tier is $1 a month. It's literally just enough that if you wanted to support the channel and get a few extra perks, then you do that. But each tier gets the exact same perks, it's just a matter of how much you want to support. Because we do not because when we live stream, again, we do not monetize it. I don't want to get an ad as much as the next guy. Appreciate that, bud. Appreciate that. Sometimes that can be a stinker, but I try to give people the respect that they give me. I don't always succeed, but I'll at least be honest with you. For the most part. Hola. So this is a different, I don't think I've ever heard this song before, but Megadeth, I know I've heard of them. Now, if you guys are going to want to hear 3800 the Buck, not every song you hear on this stream, if they are requested, is in the playlist. But you can find the playlist of 3800 the Buck with over 830 songs via Spotify or in the link in the description, which will take you to the Spotify link. I do not. Yes, you can, Jason. Uh-oh, Paul. $10 from Paul on that. I gotta find out. I think you were Orange Skies. Okay, I was like, I screwed that one up. Now, I don't think I can actually wait. I mean, if you're talking about, are you talking about something in the orange? Because I don't see Orange Skies, unless I'm just being stupid when I'm typing it in. But we can definitely get that one in, Paul. Favorite so I don't necessarily have a favorite phone brand. I just have technically always had Apple, so I've just kind of stuck with it. 6th Gen Dairy Farm member for 3 months. Thank you for continuing to support this business and the growth of helping keep the community active. Hey, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. But clarifying on the Zach Bryan one, is that something in the orange? Because let me check again. I typed in Orange Skies and nothing came up besides something else. Yeah, all I get is something in the orange. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure I wasn't getting crazy here. So it'll go after Hell's Bells though, because we get this thing going. I like the way that dude's jamming. Base game vehicle in 25. The pressure washer. Think I'm joking? No, I'm not. I love the fact we can drive the pressure washer now. That is awesome. But if it couldn't be the pressure washer, it's probably the... I mean, I really like the Vermeer Baler. But I also like the little mini truck, the Ape. It's multitask. It technically is. 287 of you guys still watching with a little about a pretty much 6-minute watch duration. 1,800 total views. Doug, welcome to the Rental Man Buck Club. There it is. Okay, so we have the Uncle Buck supporter, the Rental Man Buck Club, and then the old Mr. Boomnostic OG. That's the 3 tiers. So Doug, welcome to the Rental Man Buck Club. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time and hope you do enjoy your stay. But 322 likes, 30, count you, 30 brand new members today. Handful, quite a few of those gifted via Brad, Evan, I know Cal got a few in there. Harris, I think, gifted one to my knowledge. Just checked in. Nice. How do you like the map? I really like this map. The fields might be a little bit big, but I think the aesthetics of them make up for it. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Mine's not for a little while. I'm getting old. I'm the best. I don't think that. But I appreciate that. 9RX 5020 older. A blue screen. Well, how could you be typing that? If you're staring at the computer, how could you be typing that? The blue screen of death. Gotta love it. Favorite tractor on the dairy farm? I really like I think Scott's still got to be the 8100. I'm just trying to get the mapping for this field. I really want to just get the mapping for this plot done. I'm tired of having to not... I'm tired of not having the ability to use the GPS. You looked it up. It's an itch.io mod. 8000 series. Pretty mellow. I played FS back all the way in FS 13, but I didn't really start playing until 2017. Dude, my wife and I went on a walk last night because we're like, oh, it'd be nice to go out. Well, she was like, oh, it'd be nice to go out for a walk. I'm like, yeah, let's go do it. Proceeded to get downpoured on. I mean, it was a downpour for like probably a good solid 2 minutes. Came back drenched. Duck Farms, welcome to the Uncle Buck supporter group. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for joining in. All right, we're going to have to kind of keep the volume on this one slightly down. If you don't know anything about AC/DC, them and YouTube are not friends when it comes to being in your shorts and videos. So we kind of got to keep talking, otherwise the system's really going to flag us and could possibly have the video taken down as we're being live. That's just the nature of AC/DC. Who knows? But hell's bells, everybody. The one and only AC/DC. You're getting poured on. It was supposed to rain last night. We're driving it at 4250, I think. Yes, 4250. Sound guard with a wide stance. I don't even know what I'll see Grant next. Pretty decent, just kind of mellow. Didn't really do a whole lot. Favorite restaurant? Oh, hello. So, technically, Ollie and Hobbs is a really good place. I know there's a place called McKinney's down in what they call the Haymarket district, which is literally right when you come into downtown Lincoln. It's a little pub right in the Brick District area. So I'd really recommend those two, Ollie and Hobbs and McKinney's Irish Pub. They will be, but they also have kind of like not been getting the rain to stop, so it's starting to flood the fields. They had to fix one of the, what do they call it? It's with drain tile, but they call it something else. It's when they just stretch one line down because they're trying to like drain the terraces. I can't think of the name of it. What do they call it? That is going to drive me nuts. Thomas was the one that told me about them. It's literally a drain tile for terraces. No, this map is not on console. Home run? Home run by who? Are we talking home run Joe Nichols? It's not a main. It's not a main. I know what I'm thinking. No. No. Oh, what do they call those? Someone from Nebraska, help me out here. What do they call those? It's literally a drain tile line that they take and it goes and it connects and it goes down the hill to the creek bed. Not laterals. Oh, what did the... I'd have to go back and watch my video. I cannot remember what Tom called that. It's probably something we've already said. Skid Row 18 in life. Paul, thank you for that $10. Look at that one put in there. It's not drain tile. It's not that basic. But Paul, thank you for that $10. But we'll get that added in. I think my father-in-law is watching the stream because I just got a text and he's trying to guess it. We are cutting grass. Oh man, I cannot think about it. It's something for the waterway. It's technically a main. Hells bells. Man, that is. I am so sad that I cannot think of what that is. The risers. The risers. Well, no, that's the orange stick that sticks out the top. What does the riser connect to? They call that. But it's the risers. The risers is the word I think I was thinking of. It's 1919. It's the only way to go. Nope, Grant is not joining us. We were just going to try and knock I don't think we're going to get the whole field done. These passes are just getting longer and longer. I have been to a shooting range, yes. My dad took me a while ago when he was starting to get into carrying some extra firearms, but I haven't really been back there since. Just never really done that. Now, I did when we were done with harvest. I think we were doing tree work with the Hilberts. We were out in between the alleyway of Spencer's ground, and we were shooting at pumpkins. It's the word I was thinking of was a riser. So you have to, when he's planting on the risers, depending on how the planter is and how you have to plant the field, sometimes you have to take the riser out, and it's just a drain, a sub main. It's a sub main that connects to the riser going down from the top of the hill to a terrace to the creek bed. That's what I was thinking of. It is a New Holland 116 Haybine. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. My mom's here. Yes, I did. I love 22. I have a lot of great fond memories on that. I don't know. I don't know where Clutch went. Spencer probably not. Spencer's doing his own real full-time stuff now. Yes, I do like working with Nate. We don't have as great of a chemistry maybe as Austin because Austin and I are like an old married couple, but Nate and I are pretty dang close. We're like a married couple that's in their 50s or 60s. Austin and I have been together like we were celebrating our 75th anniversary, and we up to this point have nothing nice to say about each other. Love you, Nate. What's a good map? Cortland, Minnesota. What is it? New Garris? It's a Wisconsin map, MRG. Ashton Corners. I've heard that Ray County, Missouri's really good. Alma, Missouri's obviously a solid pick. Austin's live streams. Yeah. Bro, I haven't seen... Grant hasn't done a live stream and I don't even know how long, and I think Austin's even further behind him on that. I think Grant did a live stream... when did he do... He did one not too long ago. I think he did it for a harvest. So these are PC maps. I am playing on PC. I am not on console. So anybody who's asking where can you get the mower, this is technically I fixed a converted mod. It's a 116 New Holland. It was fun. The peanut harvest was awesome. No, we got to keep that Challenger. That Challenger is the most powerful tractor I have. I think it's even more powerful than the 8410 because it's newer.
To you, I'm just a man. To me, you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go?
Duals on the tractor? No, I'm not going to do that because we don't need the duals. This isn't going to be doing any high-intense traction jobs. This is a baling tractor, but I just happened to put it on the mower. Now it's kind of stuck on there. The start at 25? Yeah, that makes sense. This is a massive patch of grass. I knew this was going to take a while. Yes, I do like mowing hay. There's going to be a lot of bales out of this, isn't there? There is going to be a lot of bales. You know, I'll make you guys a deal. What would you rather watch for the last half hour? Continuing to mow hay or working on the silage chopping? Because we don't have very much left of that. We can finish the chopping with the Jaguar. Lightbox, thank you for that $7 Canadian again. Good Dogs by Jameson Rogers. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that one, bud. We can get that one in there for him. Let me see. Good Dogs. Good Dogs. You know, if it's good enough, we might add it to the playlist itself. Own crop farm? Silage. I see a lot of chopping. Oh, wait a minute. I know this song. Yeah, I know this song. This is an awesome song. Well, we got 4 minutes left of cutting hay, then we can go to that. How about that? I've done 2-hour streams before. It's just that they're not... An hour and a half's my sweet spot. Yeah, we'll go over to the silage chopper. I appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed the content, bud. Yeah, we'll get this one added in. I forgot that was the name of this song. Make that 832 songs. Yes, if you guys are wondering about that Sea-Doo boat, that was one that I did back in 22 when I reconstructed all the physics of how I made boats, but it is private. So that's my own mod, and then I converted my own mod, and then I had to figure out how to make the mod work where it can work with the water physics. So, yeah. RP with the boys? The farming series, of course. Yes, the Dukes of Hazzard was fun. Yes, all of the other little side hustles were fun, but they were only a one-perspective video. You could never record your perspective of it because the thing is centered around Grant, being the Duke boys. Yes. I have heard that one. The 4755. I have, but I prefer this little guy. Well, I can't put 4 ribs on it. As much as I'd like to, it does not have that option. Yes, I did. I saw his OBS video. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Keep up the good work on it. Yes, that was a pretty fun one. The year series was always pretty fun, but I'm kind of glad we put it to rest because Grant was really trying to milk every last ounce of views out of that he could. And it kind of started going downhill in my opinion, just from a quality standpoint. That's why I try to keep these series as spread out as possible so it keeps you coming back. Yeah, that's the problem. It's going to take so much more work than the video's worth. It's a one perspective kind of video. That's the problem with those. No, it's not as simple as just going into the store and say make tires skinnier. That's a whole coding thing, and probably digging into the mod file itself. But guys, we are at exactly 1 hour, so heading into the last half hour. Thank you all for tuning in. We're getting the Hooters hat on line 1 for our last half hour. Jerry just chilling back there in the backdrop. But we're going to swap over to our silage chopper. So we're going to try and get the Jaguar up and running. We're going to save this sucker up. I probably will never make a Discord, or at least not anytime soon, because I do not feel that putting effort into something that I'm not going to give my all with is not worth the price that it is to get it going. I want to make sure I can give you guys consistent results, and the way I do that is by giving you what I can, maintain. All right, so that was 18 and Life, Skid Row, 3800 the buck, Farm Sim's greatest radio station. You want to check that one out. And you got to make sure you head over to Spotify and look out 3800 the buck and add it to your playlist. Get my lights on.
This is one of those beers that goes down easy.
Holy cow, we're like blinding the corn here.
This is one of those days that you don't look for.
All right, looks like we're gonna have to go with that.
Life's got lows, life's got highs. Sometimes you gotta say
the semi's not really private. It's by OS Modding and Mapping. It is, I think, a Patreon truck, but it is well worth it. Brad sending another 5 memberships. Thank you, Brad. Come on. There we go. I gotta get my system set up here.
Good buddies will always come running, got you back no matter what. Good dogs don't live alone.
Brad going nuts this. Brad is going nuts. I think you gifted now 25 memberships this stream? And a $20 super chat on top of that? You are nuts, man. You are nuts. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. No, I am actually living in Nebraska. Red Solo Cup was already hit. The like goal has been reached. We are 139 away, though, from YMCA, which Village people. However, the only song that is not able to be requested is Freebird Leonard Skinner. Unless the playlist picks it itself, it is only reserved for the 1,000 like in a stream. The Red Solo Cup can be requested. Hey, I appreciate that, Brad. Really do appreciate that. Oh, the fishing DLC. Yeah, I kind of am interested to see how that's going to work. Someone's already made fish farming as a mod. But I'm hoping that you can, like, cast a line. Do you know how that'd be cool? To get the pontoon working and just be out in the middle of the lake and just cast a line? Oh, that'd be so cool. Yes, I have.
Good trucks, they'll run forever. If you keep them and you treat them right. A good woman holds you together.
Hold on.
She'll stick with you for the
Hold
rest
on.
of your life. Good buddies will always come running, got your back no matter what.
Now I gotta figure out what's going on here because I feel like I screwed this up. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. I screwed that up. Okay, now we're set to go. I screwed that up. Good old dogs. Okay, hang on there, Swanee. I gotta get myself turned around. This is the one part I don't like about doing the silage shopping is that it takes away my ability to focus on the chat. There we go. Okay. Ah! I screwed this up. No, what happened? No, I do not want the AI worker. I want the steering assist. That. This is what I want. Alright, now we're good. What chopper am I using? Class Jaguar. I think I just got to turn off the lights. Okay, say that again, Swanee. Let's say that again. Yes, Doc. Thank you for tuning in today. Appreciate that. Hello, Tyler. Alan Jackson is in the playlist. I just don't know if he's going to be selected. But say that again there, Swanee, so I can try and get it. I was trying to get the chopper turned around. There it is. Enter Sandman. Now that's one I can get behind. Thank you, Cal, for another $2 on that. Yeah. Now we're starting to cook with fire. Wheat to straw. Well, we're actually going to do that. You can't see it now because it's not rendering in, but I have a patch of corn we're going to use to make cornstalk bales. Hang on there, Jason. We're trying to get turned around. Be careful not to do too much turning. This is the one sad part about trying to do this alone, is that I can get it. I know how to do it, but I just can't. Yeah. Dean Martin. Okay. Oh, jeez. Well, thank you for that $10 there, Elk Forest. Why are you doing that for? Why are you messing with fireworks? You know that fuse says light, fuse, and run? Now, if you're with a Roman candle, it doesn't say that you're not supposed to fire it at people, right? I love Roman candle fights. It's been a while. I don't think I've ever actually done a Roman candle fight, but I've seen the videos of people doing it, and it's interesting. Okay, well that was the J. Gales Band of Centerfold. We're gonna head over to Good Old Dogs and God. This is Pryor and Lee. Welcome in anybody that might be joining in that I haven't said hello to yet. When I do the chopping, it's kind of hard to pay attention to the chat while also keeping on with my harvester. There we go. Hey, I appreciate that there, bud. Glad I could provide you some fun content. There, 25 DLC. I really do like the Plains and Prairie one, but I'd probably say the MacDon. The MacDon DLC, as minuscule as it might be, it's actually a pretty solid DLC. Hang on there, Phil. Yeah, it's 112 away. I would really like the fact that they would utilize the brands that they actually have licensed. It sucks that they always license all of these big-time name brands and then use like 3 things out of them. Like, why is it that you have licensing with Case IH? Well, basically, why is it that you have licensing with John Deere, Kubota, and who was the other one? Vermeer, but we can't have a mini skid steer or a... No, with Vermeer, I know they did certain licensing, that's why. But like for John Deere and Kubota, you're gonna tell me you have licensing with those 2 brands, but we can't get a lawnmower? Like, come on, Giants. I think the biggest one had to be from IP, or possibly even Brad. So one of these guys did $100. That or Austin. It was probably Austin. It definitely had to have been Austin. The Watson's 19? Nice. 5020? I know. It's a fun tractor. But we gotta get the money for it first. That's the problem. We got cattle to feed. That's gonna take a lot of money.
just happy you're around. I don't know why they love us, but they do, no matter what.
OBS is what I use.
Good old dogs and God, two things you can count on.
You sit on the roof? Nice.
Good old dogs and God.
All right, so we're gonna head over to Enter Sandman with Metallica. Playing Farm Sim watching? Nice. Massive, well, they have the Massive Ferguson Square, Baylor. Does that count? Gotta turn it up a little bit. I appreciate that. I'm far from the best, I'll tell you that much. I'm always trying to learn. We all have ways we can improve. And as a new John Deere, I would say 8345R. Because it is not licensed, the Challenger brand is what's a part of AGCO, not Caterpillar. Afternoon, welcome in. You gotta go? All right, thanks for stopping in, NK. Man, we might actually be able to finish this plot out in reality. I think we'll have to dump after this, but we should be able to finish out the corn chop in this stream. That's a first. I'm more of a... the only real reason I like Kloss is because of the Jaguar. Otherwise, I'm not a big Kloss guy, but I would pick Alice if I had to. Down on the farm. Yes, Katie. Now, guys, remember, we do only have like 18 minutes left, so please be mindful that if you are going to request a song, you might take the risk of not getting it heard because it's getting close to the end of the stream. Sweet Home Alabama. I saw that one. Honky tonk for Donka Donk. Then I have no idea, Jonathan. Absolutely zero. That is not my wheelhouse. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to shut off the songs because I know dang well when the songs add up, that is well over 18 minutes. So, sorry, guys, we are done with the songs. The ones that I just saw go through, that is it. So we got Honky Tonk, Donka Donk. The songs are off. They are completely done. Alright, there we go. No, I do not make console mods, nor will I make console mods. Not that I don't like you guys, but Giants can, you know, shove a stick where the sun don't shine, because I've tried to make a console mod before. It was literally like 2 lines of code, and they still said there was 6 things wrong, and I was like, no, I'm not working with that. So I stick to third party. 150K? We could probably make that a goal to get to 150K by the end of the year. I never thought about doing a sub goal for the year. We hit the 100K and then it's like, you know what? Let's just keep rolling. Depends. Are you looking to do more free roam or are you looking to do farming? Because if you're doing farming, farm sim. If you're looking to just drive around, definitely BeamNG. 1755 for the Oliver. The 19 also's in there, but I drove the 1755 in the Hay Farm series back in 22. Oh, he's full. Hang on. Probably not, to my knowledge. New farming? Yeah, that's the way to go. Oh, we did also sell the other silage bunker. We still got to clean that one out, though. Probably not anytime soon. No, I have not. There's the little international. We gotta turn the tractor on. I have no idea when the map is coming out for American farming. That is not information that is disclosed to me. I am just as clueless as you guys. All I know is that I was given the access to test it. I think it's something of a 35 or a 55. I can't remember. We'll look at it when we go back. It's not mine. It's my neighbor's. She just let me keep it until I get the bunker cleaned out. Then I got to bring it back. There we go. All right, let's get this put into the blower. How much silage do we even have in the bunker? It is a workhorse. Nice. 100 likes from 500. Yes, indeed. We still got 100 likes. We want to do the red wing settles in the net. What would it be? 100 likes to YMCA. There it is. So we got 54,000 liters of food in the bunkers, so that's good. This is a slower song. All right. Slowing it down a little bit. What was I doing? Checking the things. 353,000 liters. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Well, hello there. How do you dig on PC? If you're talking about what would be considered the Terraform mod, that is what that is. But I don't really use that because I just don't have a good use for it. And it usually doesn't work for me when I try to use it the way I want to. Oh, and by the way, that's the new hay trailer. So I sold off that Pride of the Prairie and got a Hay King. Kind of hard to see because of the decals, but that's going to be the new hay trailer. Only cost me like $4,600. It was cheap. It is running. That might be the other one, though. Yeah, see, it's running. Deactivate. So it's going through it. Just my rifle pony and me. No more cow. Let's see if we can finish this field off before we have to get off. That'd be nice. That way I can be done with it. But we gotta look at what size this loader is. It is a 644G. No, you cannot dig on console. At least not that I'm aware of. Google.com, but you take the risk of the file not being available anymore, or it is a sketchy website that I would not recommend downloading mods from. FS15's a little old, if you know what I mean. You're working with files that are 10 years old. All right, Leonard Skinner, Sweet Home, Alabama. This is a good one. Swanee, thank you for that. I appreciate it. You stay safe as well. For anybody that might have to head out, if you are part of the old 4th of July regime, hope you had a safe holiday weekend. And if you're not, well, I still hope you have a safe weekend. I have not been to Virginia, no. Speaking of let's do a roll call. Where are we all coming from? So I am Buck. I'm from the state of Nebraska on the eastern side where the actual people are. How do you get to the oh, that's the follow me mod. One of the greatest mods. That's probably one of my favorite mods from 22. We got Illinois, Virginia, Indiana, Kansas, Ohio, Minnesota, Alabama, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma. The 1970. I don't know what you mean by that. Illinois, upstate New York. No, I have not done beef in this game. There we go. Now we got that. Germany. Very nice. Nebraska, Michigan, Iowa, Canada, Wyoming, Denmark. That's what I've heard. Nate was doing beef, but I usually like to do the dairy operation, and that's what a lot of my audience tends to like watching is dairy. Hey, you get that job. You get that interview. Go in there with your head held high. Prove to them that you are more worth it. Prove to them that you couldn't be not hired. They'd have to hire you. Sweet home Alabama. I might go back and get a couple of these little scragglers while I have them. Gotta go. All right, we'll see you 6th gen. That's all right. It could be worse. I could live in Iowa. All right, we are technically officially done chopping. I'm gonna try and catch a couple of these little cobs that are still hanging around. Hey, watch it, Daryl. Get as much of it as we can. Sherman sending with another 10 bucked up memberships. That brings our total up to, well, close to 50. Wow, what a, guys, make sure you thank anybody and everybody that did gift a membership today. They are the true backbone behind this amazing community. Thank you so much. That brings our total to 46 brand new members this stream. That is crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Crazy. We still got about 8 minutes left. But we are officially done with this chopping. We're not done with chopping as a whole, but now we can take the combine to the other plots and get working on those. But I got to figure out the transportation situation with that. Iowa has bad corn. Do a farm tour? We could do a farm tour. So, down here is going to be reutilized. I have to look at the comment section to see what's been kind of said. This was my silage bunker area. Obviously, you got my house. You have the hobby shop shed. You have our main dairy barn with 100 head of Holstein. That is my bale shed along with the cold storage. That is the main storage. And then this is also technically cold storage, but it's more the trailer barn. And then that's just an extra cattle shed for something. I'm not 100% sure on that. But then we have our little Farm All A that is running the chaff blower to get the stuff into the harvester bin. And then we leased this trailer. What does my used equipment market look like right now? We'll take a look at that here in just a second. Pop that out. We got 19,000 more liters going in. Just make sure it's working. Why you no work? Mark joining in, the Uncle Buck supporter. Thank you, bud. I do appreciate that. There it goes. Okay, let's take a look at this used market. Dump trucks, vans, case, old 90s F-250. Oh, it's got some bubble wheels on it. Don't need that, though. But Mark, hopefully enjoy your time while you are here. I was looking at getting a semi, and there was $23,000 for this one. This would be the nice one to get if I was just trying to catch another truck. But I would take off the whale tail, because that alone is not a very bad semi, and it's pretty cheap. But this one was just way too long. I have no use for this truck. Ooh, there's an old Alice. Look at that thing. Don't really have a favorite mod, but this is what I really want to get. I want to get this slurry manure spreader. Hey, that's all right. You don't need to worry about it. You guys just hanging out is what makes this the best possible. Well, Giants technically sent me a copy of the game back when it came out to test, but I bought it on Steam, and I think it was 40 or 50 bucks. Because I prefer to have the Steam variant of it. It works better, you can track your hours, and it's usually smoother operating. 7.3? I don't mind a 7.3 or a 6.7. I'm not as much of a truck guy. Let's put this back over yonder, because I'm not going to use this for a little bit. Use market, that's a mod that Nate found. That or he edited a mod that allowed it to have that many things in there. It's been really nice, but I still have no idea what the name of even the mod file is in my folder. Yes, PC is so much better for mods, it's not even funny. But I don't have a use for the Alice, that's the thing. Because we already have this. Ah, sorry for the bright light. Actually, let me turn on the shed light, see if that's any better. Where is the shed light? Ah, that's bright. Sorry about that. Yeah, we have a Cat Challenger. This thing is awesome. It's a 45, and it really does good work, but I don't need the trailer that I was pulling with it anymore. And then this is mine. I like this thing the most. The 8100, but we put an 840 front loader on it. Oh, geez, that's not good. Well, let's see here. We got Honky Tonk Badonkadonk. Let me just see how many more songs we got, because we got 3 minutes left. I think there's still at least 1 or 2 songs. All right, we have 1 song after this, and it's TN Morgan Wallen. So we're just gonna kind of, we'll go back and just cut some hay, because that's all else I can really do right now.
Oh, she put her beard down.
Here she comes. Here she comes. We did a farm tour. That's really all there is. Redneck camping setups, nice. Pussy shooting a ball, throwing darts at the wall. There was Red Solo Cup. Red Solo Cup played a while ago. We got the 250 likes pretty quick. I did not, but my neighbors definitely did. Not really any. MRG mapping. That's where you can get the map. It's a PC only. Cortland, Minnesota. Truck restoration. It's the problem I have with doing restoration series on like a channel for Farm Sim is that you have to find a mod that has the customizational options to make it worth making the video. If you just have a truck that looks dirty, it's kind of stupid when all you have to do is just go wash it off and then it looks like brand new. Money maker. Nice. Very, very nice. No, we don't do that. Yes, I do remember that one. Well, I don't get caught. And ooh, shut my mouth, slap your grandma. So we have 3,100 total views over the course of our stream. 335 of you still watching. 428 likes. Just under 7 minutes and 50 seconds of an average watch duration and 47 brand new members. You guys are awesome. So we're going to try and finish out with Honky Tonk Badonkadonk and then TN with Morgan Wallen. And that will be our stream for this weekend. Thank you guys for tuning in today. If you want to check out BUCH'DProductions.com, you can find anything and everything relatively related to the channel. I know the mods tab is always the one I see gets the most clicks, but it's like 4 mods that I have on my itch.io. We'll hopefully be getting the video with the gang in with the next 2-3 weeks, I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Well, if you're on console, that doesn't work, but third-party mods on PC are pretty simple. You have to make sure that the mod does not have like breaks in the file name. You have to make sure it's not like a duplicate or something. And then you also have to make sure that it's not a mod you have to unzip. That used to be a really big problem with mods, that people would make them, zip them up, and then you have to unzip the mod to get the mods inside of the folder, and that's what would work in the game. We just did? Nice. Yes, I also remember that one. I like the hospital one. That one was kind of funny. You just see me in a casket. Grant's like, what happened? What happened? I'm like, he hit me.
For the glory. It ain't for the free whiskey. It's for the
But donkey dog. Hello, hello, hello. So we have one last song to carry us on our way. I really do want to thank you guys for tuning in on Saturday mornings this holiday weekend. We had quite a few more people in here than I thought we would. So that is always a pleasant surprise. You guys are always wanting to know what map we're on, how to start a channel, how to get things rolling. First off, the map right in the middle of your screen, Cortland, Minnesota, MRG. And if you're looking to start channels and all that stuff, just do this stuff with your audience. Talk to them, engage with them, be a real human. It's pretty fun. You find the audience that wants to support you, and you support them, and it's amazing what it can do. We got a really awesome community here, and it's always just fun to sit around and chat. You guys help fund all this stuff that we do on the weekends. Streaming is not my full-time gig. Streaming is just the side hustle. We get to have fun and talk and engage. You guys can say hello, and I most of the time will try to say hello back. Halloween series? Yeah. Dude, I still don't know why Grant just put to be continued. Like, it was never gonna have a second act. How do you make long videos? You record like 5 hours worth of footage and slam it into 40 minutes. That's how that used to be. Oh, they were fun. That I did not see. Hey, I appreciate that. I like to push the edge though quite a few times. This radio channel, I appreciate that. You don't get that. You don't get that. No, I'm sorry. I hate gold mining in farm sim. There's nothing against the actual job. It is just not something I care to do. I did not like gold mining with a passion. The actual job is cool, but farm sim, I just can't get behind it. I'm sorry. You need daily the rental? Nah, we can't do that. I do not do shoutouts unless it is the members or the moderators or a super chat. As much as I'd like to say everybody's name in here, you just can't do that, because then I'd be saying everybody's name, so we gotta have a system, if that makes sense. It's unfair if I say one and then not the other. Oh, was I? Well, it's because they knew I didn't like it, so they'd purposefully edge me on. Yeah, everybody's like, we're not making a part 2. I really like, it depends on the project. Sometimes I like the videos that I make that were custom projects. And others, oh man, I just realized we're like within 10 seconds of the end of here, but yeah, just all videos are technically fun. They all have their own things, but thank you guys for tuning in today. It was awesome. Take care, have fun, and don't get too crazy. I can find the button. I found it.